Hello, this is Shannon at the Germantown Public Library here to tell you about this week's take-home craft. This week we're going to be making a little pom-pom fish. So when you come to the library to pick up your kit, in it you are going to find a pair of Google eyes, a small piece of cardboard, a ball of yarn, and a piece of fun foam that you'll use to make the fins. You will also need scissors and glue to complete this project. The first thing I'm going to show you all how to do though is to make a pom-pom out of yarn, because I feel like we do these a lot and they make for a nice fun looking animal or whatever we're making, and they're really not that hard to make, and usually I make 150 of them for the whole group, but I'm going to try to see if I could teach you all how to do that step yourself, because it would definitely save me some time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your ball of yarn and your little scrap of cardboard that you've got here, and you're just going to take the yarn and just wrap it. So go ahead and just wrap it around that cardboard until you get it pretty full. So just keep going around and around and around. I'm probably not going to do this one super full just so for the interest of time. But you'll want, you know, the ball of yarn that you've got in your kit, you'll want to make sure you use it all up. So you're going to go ahead and just keep wrapping it, keep wrapping it. Let's see how thick I'll do this. I want to take up all of our time doing this. So, like I said, this one's probably not going to be quite as full as the one on my example, but you get the idea. You're going to wrap that around. Then you're going to cut it. Then you will need to save just a tiny little piece of your ball of yarn, so a piece about this big. And you're actually going to take that and push it through. Let's see if I can show you here. Between the cardboard and one side of your yarn where you wrapped it. So I just fed it right through, and it's okay if you bend your cardboard at that point. Fed it right through that loop. And then you're gonna take this and tie a knot. So you go ahead and tie a knot. So it'll look like that. And you wanna go ahead and double that knot just so that it's nice and tight. And then once you've got it like that, you can slide the yarn off the cardboard, and you're gonna have a loop with a knot tied there. And then you'll take your scissors and go ahead and cut. And like I said, I didn't make this one full enough, but you'll have something that looks a little fuller than this, and you can actually go ahead and take your scissors and trim it up. So I'll go ahead and try to trim this one so we get a little bit of a ball shape. This is just a scrappy one I did for us to do this quickly. And once you cut it, you can see it, you kind of start to form that ball shape. You might have to give it a little bit more of a haircut to get it nice and even. And you can see here, this is the one that I made to make my little fish, and I've got a nice ball of yarn here. So once you've done that and you've made your pom-pom, then you're just going to use your craft foam to go ahead and cut out some fins. So you can do a tail fin, you can do the fin here on the top, the fins on the side, and I even did a little fish mouth here, you can see. And then you can glue your eyes on, and after that you have a cute little pom-pom fish. I hope you enjoyed this take-home craft, and we will see you next week for another one. Thanks so much.